What's up, y'all, man? So I got a story time video for y'all today about my first time trying shrooms. So let's get straight into it. So a couple months back in January, me and 4 other friends decided to try shrooms for the first time. So we each caught about 2.5 grams each, which is actually a whole gram more than what a normal dosage is, which is 1.5. And which is not a good idea. I wouldn't suggest doing that that much on your first time. But yeah, so we grinded them up and we put them all in shot glasses. So we put all our dosages in 1 shot glass each, and we drank it with orange juice because citric acid uplifts your trip more. So we took them with the orange juice, and then we ended up smoking a joint, and which supposedly uplifts your high. So after we smoked, we decided to walk to my friend Cole's house, which is only a couple blocks away. So we started walking around maybe 12 o'clock, and that's when everything started to hit me, like, fast. Everything came really fast. So we're walking, and I'm looking at the houses, and I don't know why, but I was really scared because, like, the houses look like faces, like they look like real people, like faces to me, and it felt like the houses were staring at me, and I was getting really paranoid, especially because it was like really dark outside. So I was tripping really hard, and I didn't like looking at houses at all. So like I tried to like look at the ground or look at the sky, look at anything other than houses. When literally all you could see is houses when we're walking to my friend's house. So we get closer to his house. Maybe we're like around the corner, and I decided to actually just take a look at one more house before we get there. And so I start looking at somebody's garage, and I don't know why, but I was staring at it for maybe like 5 minutes, sitting there just staring at it for 5 minutes, and I just start like dying of laughter for, I want to say, like 3 minutes. I'm just laughing at literally a garage door. I don't really remember why I was laughing, but some about the garage just made it really funny. I don't know, it was really stupid of me to laugh at something like that, but I don't know why it was so funny to me. So when we get to my friend Cole's house, the first thing I do is go straight to a mirror. I wanted to see what I look like off shrooms, and maybe it wasn't the best idea because so we get inside the house, and I go straight to a mirror. I'm looking at myself, and like I think I was looking in that mirror for like a really long time. I'm not gonna go in depth with all the minutes and everything, but I was looking at myself in the mirror for super long, and the reason why is because like I'm sitting there staring at myself, and like I was focused on my eyes and my mouth, but everything else was like moving around, and like I could see like the texture of my skin was way different, and like my skin was way more saturated than it usually is. So I was just like tripping really hard, because I was like trying to figure out why everything I knew why, but it just, I couldn't grasp the fact that everything was moving at once as I'm staring at myself in the mirror, and it was just super intense. And so I was stuck looking in there for super long, but when I finally look away, I decided to go outside. But I went outside by myself. So I'm out there, and the first thing I do is lay right on the concrete. I lay in the driveway, literally laying on the floor at like 1 in the morning, staring at the sky, because for some reason the sky was like purple. Like it wasn't black, it wasn't like blue at night, it was straight purple, and I could tell the difference like easily, and it just looked so crazy to me. And it was so, like, it looked so good that like I started tearing up because it looked that good. So I get up, and I start walking around a little bit, and I'm looking at the grass and like the flowers and stuff, and everything is just, like I said, way more saturated, way brighter. Everything just looks way more pretty to me. So, but it like everything looked good to me until I looked at my friend Cole's tractor that's like parked right in front of his house. So I'm looking at the tractor, and it's maybe one of the scariest things I've ever seen for no reason. Like, it looked like a weird like monster when I was looking at the tractor, and I was just like, I actually started crying this time. Like, I wasn't tearing up. I started crying looking at a tractor, all because I was on shrooms. I came back in the house, and I was telling everybody about like how scary the tractor is, and they're all looking at me like, dude, are you okay? And I was like, no, bro. Like, so some time passes, and everything was like moving around, everything, the normal things that happens on shrooms. Like, everything looked better, everything was moving. But I think one of my favorite parts of my trip was when I looked at my hand. So I looked down and I look at the palm of my hand, and my palm was like shrinking in my hand. And it was like moving around but shrinking at the same time, and I was like stuck looking at it for a really long time. I'm just looking at my hand, and I'm like trying to tell everybody like, dude, you gotta try this, like, look at your hand, bro. And everybody's like blown away when they actually see it. I was like, bro, it's crazy. Like, how is my palm shrinking in my hand? It was just so crazy to me. And yeah, so then I decided to go outside again with my friend Trevor. So we go outside, and we walk like around the corner. Like, on shrooms, like, you want to do something, but then right when you start doing it, you end up not wanting to do it no more. So yeah, come back right here. So we're walking around the corner, and we're looking at like the grass in somebody's lawn, and it was like moving, and I don't know why. I told Trevor it was like the grass was talking to us. And he seen what I was talking about, and we instantly went inside because we were like so spooked at the way the grass was moving. It looked like it was like breathing, like the grass was literally breathing. So after, we just went back inside the house, and we're just chilling out. So I was still tripping really hard, but I ended up controlling it at that point. I understood what was going on, everything that was happening. But yeah, it was a really good trip, to be honest. Honestly, it helped me understand myself more, and it actually kind of made me a little bit more confident for some reason. I can't really explain it. You just gotta try it and see. I don't suggest it to anybody. If you want to try it, then that's your move, man. Like, I think it's pretty good. I've had a couple trips with shrooms, so from my experiences, I've never really had a bad trip with them. So I'm not really sure if you could really have a super bad trip off shrooms. I just know like, crying is natural, all that. The trip, everything. Once you get used to it and adjust to it, you're just like, okay, I know what's going on. Everything's cool. But yeah, that was my first ever shroom trip. Let me know what you guys want to see next. If y'all want another commentary, if y'all want like a montage of clips, whatever y'all want, it's good. I got you. Comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna let the rest of this play out. Peace.